Hola, bienvenidos clase al tutorial 3, OneNote más Flipgrid. Es su turno, it's your turn to do the prayer. You can read it in your cabeza o en tu corazón. Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo. Amén. Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo. Amén. Muy bien, chicos. En este tutorial, 1, hablemos feedback. 2, using our pasado verbos. We're gonna see how we can use these verbos with OneNote and Flipgrid. And then 3, we're gonna talk tarea. Hablemos tarea. Okay. Primero, hablemos feedback. To talk feedback, let's do a little bit of show call this time. We have had 3 assignments to work on. Okay. The first assignment we had to work on was conjuguemos, right? So a quick show call, like I said. This is our assignment gradebook on conjuguemos, and you should be all looking like this. I'm gonna take Max here, right? And you should have 2. Noticing that we had 3 assignments, being the third assignment, memory, an online submission, meaning that you had to do a clipping and you had to upload it into on campus. Most of you did that, and it shows right over here on the date. Okay. I think work is being fine with conjuguemos. I think you're doing a good job there. I'm glad that we're familiar with conjuguemos. Right. So second feedback is on your OneNote. Content library, actividades, pretérito, cultura, actividad B. This is our Shakira cultural article. So let's take a look, again, a little show call on our article completion. Okay, these are OneNote, and I'm taking Connor here, who followed the directions given on Edpuzzle. This Edpuzzle video is important. It gives you precise directions, not to be those that feel frustrated about how to play around with some of these resources. So here Connor copied the article from content library just as it was on its entirety by clicking paste here, and he read the article, got a little bit of a grasp on how the past tense is used and how things are described here when we talk about the life of Shakira, humble pioneer of talent and conscience, una humilde pionera de talento y conciencia, and he answered his questions with his stylus, which was perfect. Know that you can use your stylus if you have it, but if you don't have your stylus, you can always just hit this button, draw, and then you can write with any pen or even with your finger. All those that do not have that, I allowed you guys to type, but doing it with your stylus is what I was expecting at its best. So very good. Chiquita's from Barranquilla. She used to be accused to have the voice of a goat, and you know, it's a very, very well beloved person in Colombia, known by all of you. Okay, so let's continue talking feedback. The next feedback item is the feedback itself on all the things that we did on the past session. Okay, so let me just take you over that feedback, which is here, right? And I just wanna, say it is understandable that the article was difficult. It was meant to be challenging, but I hope that you got to learn a little bit more about Shakira and how you can use the past tense in Spanish to describe someone's life. And you can see here it has little rating, our Shakira article. Okay. And then I ask for some feedback on your conjuguemos and how ready you are to use these conjuguemos verbs that you practice, and you said that you're 4 stars ready. So let's hope that that is the case so we can complete this session's assignment. Okay. Remember, you can watch this video anytime, you can do any of these assignments anytime. The only thing that you have to pay attention to and be on time about is your attendance. Your attendance is important, and your attendance happens, you know where? Usually on your discussion board here under assignments. That is important. Okay, so now our next item is using our pasado verbos. To get this assignment done, this piece of learning done, we're going to use OneNote and we're going to use Flipgrid. So the main assignment is your Flipgrid assignment, which I'm going to cover at the end. What I want you to do first is go to OneNote to have you see what I mean. So here in OneNote, okay, I'm again looking at corners. We're going to take a little trip back here in OneNote to your content library. Okay, and on content library under actividades, you're going to see this was here before. You're going to see revamped, updated item, which is this pretérito Flipgrid actividad A. Okay, this is the first real activity on Flipgrid. Oh yes, by the way, your past Flipgrid assignment was graded only upon completion. I gave you some feedback on Flipgrid itself, but this was mainly a completion assignment. So if you recorded a video and at least one fact about yourself, then you're good. If you use set and start correctly, then great, I gave you some feedback. But if you didn't, you're not going to lose any points about that. Now, having said that, this is your first actividad A, activity A, Flipgrid assignment that has some content value into it. How you use this skill of speaking in the past en español. So it says, and you will see this these directions also on Flipgrid. Using Flipgrid, topic tells you the topic. Going to record a video following the steps 1, 2, and 3. You have to hit reply to a student video. Okay, say hola back, and then ask that person a question using the past tense and a past tense expression. Now, to get this done, you have a few things to help you out. First, you're going to follow my video sample, okay? And 2, you're going to use this activity sheet here on OneNote to get some of that content that you need. 2, be able to reply to one of the Flipgrid videos that you have already created. You need a list of verbs, past tense verbs. And these happen to be those that all of you practice on your conjuguemos session last time. So these verbs you are familiar with. You need those. 2, you also need some past tense expressions. And you have worked on this before. Yes, same in conjuguemos. Not immediately before, but you have seen this type of past tense expressions. Ayer, anoche, la semana pasada, en ese momento, hace 2 días, de repente, entonces. So, to be able to do this assignment on Flipgrid, you need to be able to play with these 2 items, the actions in the past tense and a past tense expression. I am also giving you a little bit more reminder help. We do have question words that we can use to ask questions. That is important, and you can grab them all from here. You're familiar with them. You've used them before. ¿Qué? ¿Cómo? ¿Cuándo? ¿Dónde? Those are the common ones, and I wrote some extra ones here, like the dónde, from where, a quién, to who, con quién, with who. So what we are going to do here, what I'm going to have you do, and this is entirely optional, but meaning it's not going to have a grade. But it is important that you use this box, this magic box.